Welcome. In front of me is a Black Shark Pad 7, and today I will show you how you can capture a screenshot on this device. So, to get started, you will want to open up content that you wish to capture. Now, before I get any further with actual screenshots and all that jazz, I do want to quickly mention that you might also encounter sometimes content or applications that you will not be able to capture. I'll explain why that is the case and afterwards, but if you are right now trying to capture something and you just cannot, that is normal. Anyway, so once you have your content opened that you wish to capture, all you would need to do to capture it is just press the power button and volume down at the same time, like so. And why is the camera kind of moving? Whatever, I'm just going to ignore this. Anyway, so as you've seen, once you capture it, just to do this again, get a sound along with the pop-up with share and edit options visible right here, and this does disappear on its own after a moment, but you can just swipe it away, which I didn't manage to do that in time. And whenever you capture a screenshot, you can find all of them in your Photos application or right over here under Collections. Let's give it a moment. It's thinking. Hello, can you like work? There we go. Not sure what the hell happened there. So we're gonna go into Are you kidding me here? Come on. Okay, so it just doesn't work straight out of the box. Cool, cool, cool. Maybe I'm gonna free up some RAM. Let's hope that this will change it. No, I don't want to update it. Piss off. Okay, I'm gonna try a different way to show you this screenshot, which, that being said, I want to just quickly mention, typically you would go into your photo. Oh, for God's sakes. Bear with me while I'm literally dealing with this crap. So you'd go into your Photos application, and under Collections you would be able to find an album at the bottom where you have like a list of things. You'll find one called Screenshots. In that album you'll find, well, your screenshots, and there's nothing else. Now I should hopefully be able to find it under Files. There we go, Files, assuming it works. And yep, there we go. So you can see it shows it up right here. So you can click on it. So these are the two screenshots that I have captured on the video. Now, going back to what I was talking about when it comes down to not being able to always capture a screenshot, you will occasionally encounter applications that just straight up block you from being able to do so. These applications utilize a feature that is part of Android that allows them to disable the ability for you to take screenshots or record screen for your privacy and security. At least that's the initial idea of this feature, but it's not always used in this way. And you will see this most commonly in bank applications. I believe all of them do block this, and they do it so in unfortunate event of you having a malware on your device that is trying to use something like screenshots or screen recordings, they won't be able to see what kind of pins or passwords you use to access your bank. And bank applications do also give you alternative ways to get what you wanted in there, which typically would be a confirmation of a payment. You usually can just open up that payment, specific one, and in the corner somewhere here you'll find those three dots. When you click on it, it should give you one of the options, and there should be to download a confirmation of the transaction or something along the lines that would imply that you get a confirmation of this transaction. Now you'll also see this feature being used, or more like disabled, in streaming platforms such as Netflix. They do it to protect themselves from piracy on your behalf without ever asking for consent or you allowing them to do so. I have a massive problem, so we're going to be circumventing this because, hey, if company decides to show me a middle finger and tell me that they don't need consent, I'm going to do the same shit. And I will have no problem doing this. So we're going to open up browser, and I'm going to show you how you can find, capture, watch content from any of these streaming platforms for free without needing an account or subscription. Now this is for educational purposes only, and I will be talking about legality of this, so you are aware. But what we can search for specifically in Google search is going to be PStream MOV alternatives. This was a site that I used to use as an example. That site no longer exists, but at this point I am teaching you how to find these sites so you can find alternatives yourself. When one goes down, you always have the ability to find another one, instead of giving you one that might not be working by the time you're watching this video. And in here, you're going to be looking primarily for the Reddit and r/piracy, and I'm going to explain piracy portion, but first I also want to add that you don't need to search exactly for this. You can search for other things, for instance, free alternatives to Netflix or any other streaming platform, or alternatives to Cloud Stream or Popcorn Time, or anything along those lines. This gives us just a small snippet of sites that you can go to, but depending on how you search for it, you will be able to find a website that basically tracks all of these kind of domains, along with many others, as there's dozens of them, along with its alternative subdomains. And it's a 4-letter website, .net, that you can find this list, and in there you will be able to just pick whichever one works best for you. Now, once you find that website and find whatever you want to capture or view, you can obviously go there. I do want to point out one thing. Some of these sites will be better, some will be worse. For instance, anything that is Ether MOM is an absolute abhorrent piece of shit. I recommend skipping it. Any kind of site that basically tries to give you a copyrighted content and then has the fucking audacity to give you an ad that you're taken to another page on any screen press is fucking unacceptable. So find one that works better than that. Anyway, so going back to legality of this. If you're paying for subscription to, I'm going to be using Netflix as an example right here, and shows that are associated with Netflix as an exclusives. So if you're paying for Netflix subscription and you want to capture Stranger Things, you're fine going to any of these sites. You're fine even uninstalling the website, the application, and watching all of them from here without a problem. As far as I'm aware. Now keep in mind, I am in no way a lawyer. This is just as far as I understand. Now the reason this should be fine is because piracy would not only include distributing copyrighted content, but also just viewing it in general. So if you're paying a subscription, you might be viewing it there, but you do have the right to view it. You're not like stealing it, potentially, if you want to even call that stealing. I don't personally, but whatever. So by this kind of understanding, you're not, based on Netflix's understanding, stealing their content, which, by the way, stealing would require you actually take something from someone that they don't have access to. So that's technically not stealing. But anyways, they usually like to bullshit you this way. But in any case, if buying as an owning, piracy isn't stealing. Moving on. So you should be fine. Capturing screenshots should be fine too. Recording screen, though, on the other hand side, might not be as fine, as long as it's over 30 seconds. So fair use allows you to capture something up to 30 seconds without much of a problem. Anything above that could be copyright content, and whatever you upload it, that's kind of no bueno. You're usually going to get striked by that. And if you plan to just record the entire freaking thing for yourself, that's fine. I mean, as long as it's just for you, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you're planning to view this content without a subscription, now that's kind of where it becomes a little bit more iffy. So technically, you shouldn't be viewing content that you don't pay for here. But again, I'm not here policing you. I couldn't give a shit less. Like I said, I'm showing you this just because applications that exceed what they should be able to do on my device are doing it without ever asking for permission. So yeah, this is just kind of educational purposes content kind of thing that allows you to, not deal with an application that that doesn't ask for consent, which if it doesn't, who knows what else it's doing. In any case, so you can potentially view this here content in reality without an account subscription, active one. And for the most part, you probably would be fine. To be safer, you could probably use VPN. But like I said, just use this at your own risk. I'm not your parent. I'm not gonna be, babysitting you here. Do what you want to do. I'm here telling you, as far as I understand the legality of this, and you can view, capture, whatever you want. So there we go. Now anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.